The most expensive tea in history. How America
Ghosted Britain Chapter 1 Introduction. Toxic relationship. Yo, what's good, fam? Welcome back. Today we are literally spilling the tea. And I don't mean gossip, though, we got that too. I mean actual leaf juice. You might think, bro, it's just tea, chill. But nah, this specific beverage started a whole world war. Imagine spilling a drink so bad you accidentally create a superpower. Wild, right? Let's rewind to the 1770s. The vibe between Britain and America. Straight trash. It was giving major toxic relationship energy. Britain was the strict, overbearing dad, or maybe a possessive ex who tracks your location and demands cash. America was the rebellious teenager who just wanted to borrow the car, blast music, and vibe without being micromanaged. Chapter 2. Money Matters. Taxes. So, here's the 411. Britain was broke. Down bad. They spent all their cheddar fighting France in a previous war. So King George, let's call him King G, looked at America and said, "Yo son, daddy needs money. Pay up." They went on a taxing spree. Sugar, taxed. Paper, taxed. Breathing air, probably taxed. Imagine if you had to pay a subscription fee just to read a tweet. America was pressed. They hit Britain with the legendary clapback. No taxation without representation. Translation: bro, if I'm not in the group chat, I ain't chipping in for the pizza. If I can't vote, I ain't paying for your dinner. Period. Chapter 3. The Tea Crisis. Why tea? Okay. But why tea? Why not coffee? Back then, tea was the culture. It was the iPhone, the Wi-Fi, and the water of the 18th century. British people have tea running in their veins instead of blood. Britain tried to play games. They said, okay, I'll drop the tax on paper, but I'm keeping the tax on tea because I'm the boss. Then they went full monopoly mode. They told Americans they could only buy tea from one specific company, the East India Company. Imagine if the government said, yo, you can only drink Coca-Cola. It costs $50 a can, and if you buy Pepsi, you go to jail. You'd be raging, right? That's exactly how the colonists felt.
Chapter 4. The party begins. Costumes and action. December 16, 1773. Boston Harbor. It was brick freezing outside. A squad called the Sons of Liberty decided it was time to crash out. But they did something weird. They decided to play dress up. They put on feathers and coal paint and pretended to be Mohawk Indians. Let's be real. It was the worst disguise in history. It was giving Spirit Halloween clearance aisle. Everyone knew it was you, Samuel. It's like putting on sunglasses and saying, I'm Batman. Anyway, they hopped on the ships and yeeted 342 chests of tea into the ocean. That's 90,000 pounds. The fish in Boston were absolutely wired on caffeine for weeks. Chapter 5. Conclusion. The final breakup. The next morning, King George heard the news. He did not pass the vibe check. He went full Karen mode. He wanted to speak to the manager of America immediately. He closed the port, sent the army, and basically grounded the whole city of Boston. But America didn't apologize. They stood on business. They said, you know what? We're done. Don't text me. And that, my friends, is how a tea party turned into the American Revolution.